This is Next Century Studios.
Just absolutely mandatory. And you always hear that you're the, what is the average of the 5 people you hang out with, that's your bank account. I said, well then hang out with like the next group. Like really, if you're not with millionaires, how are you gonna become one? Because you don't even have that level of thinking. If you're not with multimillionaires, you're not gonna have that level of thinking. If you wanna play in the real estate game, then get in the real estate, get in that community of real estate people. There's such a, what do I call it, bleacher seat conversation about what people want, and they're not willing to get in the game. And then as far as employees that are really scared to move, just go work for somebody more entrepreneurial. Go away from the big, large corporations where you're never gonna really get the skills and the energy. And I have an interesting crew. Can you imagine? I go tell people to quit their jobs. Can you imagine working for me? Yeah, it's fun. I had somebody.
The ultimate leap of faith.
I had somebody, a new CPA come in and said, you have very aggressive turnover. And I said, well, how long can people work for me when they're hearing me say every day, quit your job, quit your job? It only takes about 90 to 120 to say, all right, I'm starting my own company. But then I have a whole structure of how to let those people stay on the team. And we have a lot of business-to-business relationships, and everybody wins more when you play in a more mature way like that.
Co-collaborative, it's
totally.
Great.
It's great way, yeah. It's co-collaborative, totally.
You have a very high level of energy, but how do you stay focused and energized as an entrepreneur?
It's so interesting how questions come and they're like in the same, I think it's like the 10th time in a couple of days I've been asked that. So I say I don't like the word balance, but I really believe you can have everything in your life. So from health to your money, to your career, to your kids. I'm a single mom of 2. I have a 4-year-old and an 11-year-old, and we live on Heavenly Mountain. We ski all the time. So, but I think larger than that, and I was actually kind of a spin on that question is, what's the difference between those who learn and don't really move to those who really make it? Is I think the goal has to be bigger than you. It's not just about you and your family. It's what's the bigger thing that you're going to be doing in the world. And my commitment to changing this conversation to be an entrepreneurial nation versus this. Really, America, I've traveled so much in the last, year all over the world, and America's really lazy and entitled. They're standing there saying, just give me a paycheck and I don't want to do a lot. If America wants to own America, they got to get off their rear and get to the playing field. So make your goal bigger than you.
First time I ever saw you, heard of you, I was at a live event in Orlando, I believe, and I was totally blown away by your energy, the conciseness of your message, how you delivered the message.
Yeah.
I know you have a strong opinion about people should go to live events versus watching something on a webinar or even reading a book, even your books. Share a little bit about your thoughts about going to a live event, please.
I think, well, again, it's that face-to-face, that's that touch, there's the human interaction that I still think is the most superior. It's been clearly in 10 years, and really 5 years before that, I was, with the Rich Dad Poor Dad.